Hello, I think we're live now, and the date is December the 13th, 2013. I can't believe it's almost the holidays. I've been really busy. I'm sure everybody else has been too, preparing and getting ready. I'm in the middle of a renovation here, which is keeping me on my toes. Every day I'm running out to get something or return something or exchange something. So hi, how are you? Hi, Ashley, how are you? Nice to see you. Yes, we're waiting for other people to log in. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. Any questions you may have. Oh, two Ashleys, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Hi, Susan, how are you? I was just saying what a busy time of year it is right now, and I'm in the middle of renovations on top of everything else. Oh, hi, Hi, Kelly. How are you? Oh, nice to see you. Sorry, I'm complaining a little bit. I'm just so busy, and whatever can go wrong will go wrong with my renovations. So my contractor, for some reason, he stepped on the vanity top and he cracked the vanity. Can you believe he cracked that? So he's going to pay for a brand new vanity. Well, easier said than done because you got to pick it out, make sure they have the right amount of the marble, etc. Something went wrong with my shower. Oh, just so many things today. Just a crazy day. Hi, Jenny. How are you? So everybody's familiar. All the names are familiar to me, so you know who I am. I'm Wendy D'Angelo. I do mediumship, evidential mediumship. We're going to just spend a little bit of time. I'm open for any questions about mediumship, metaphysical questions, anything you like. You can ask me, and I'll share my experience, what my guides have told me, etc., what I've learned from mentors, books, etc. The event will be about 90 minutes in length, and then I'll do some mini mediumship readings. So yeah, so anything that you'd like to ask me, please go ahead. Anything you're thinking about. I'm finding the closer it gets to the holidays, the more kind of like emotional I'm becoming. The more I think of my parents, for example. If you're a friend or a member of my Facebook, you'll see I just posted a picture of my parents. I don't know, they're just on my mind. And then I went on to my my Google Drive and a picture of them popped up. So I just wanted to post it. It's a younger picture of them. And they just look so, you know, hopeful and healthy and happy. And just time goes so fast. That's all. Time really does go fast. Hi, Sue. How are you? Does anybody have any questions you'd like to ask me? While you're thinking about that, I was just going to chat a little bit about it, the end of the year, and about doing vision boards. I don't know if anyone's done a vision board. I was just mentioning this to my students last week, how important a vision board is, and having goals, because it really helps to focus you. Having a vision board for 2024, it can focus on whatever you like. It can focus on well-being. It can focus on mediumship development. It can focus on career. It can focus on relationships, whatever you like. But when you create a vision board, you're kind of putting your thoughts out there, your images, etc., to the universe, saying, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want to draw to me. I regularly do a vision board. And I usually I'll do a vision board. I'll update it 2 times a year. I'll update it at the end of the year, and then I'll update it at my birthday. My birthday's at the halfway point in June. So I'll just go back, I'll look at my vision board, and I'll reflect on what have I accomplished? What do I still need to accomplish? Maybe there's some things I've got to tweak, or maybe it's just not the right time to manifest some other things that I've been thinking of. And your vision board can include anything you like. It can be places you want to visit. My dream, I want to go to Venice in Japan so bad. So I'm going to have to add that to my vision board. My vision board is for mediumship. So I'll have to do another one for Japan and Venice. So you can put images or even put the words on your vision board. You could have images that represent your goals. For example, maybe it's courage, maybe it's strength, maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's being authentic or speaking from your heart, or being less self-critical, but you got to see in that in a positive way. So more self-love. So it can be whatever's important to you. Also, photos of items you might want to acquire. For myself, it would be, I want to get more students so I can share the message and I can empower them and help them to learn and send them on their way, on their journey. It might be you want to get, I don't know, maybe a new car. Maybe you want to renovate your kitchen. It can be really, really simple things, you know, finding the perfect crystal to help you to manifest things. Whatever like you like, it could be a picture or a word. Also, power words are really cool, such as gratitude, love, harmony, peace, understanding, authenticity. That's a big word for me this year. Any kind of power words would be very helpful. I even like, you could even put the name of your spirit guide, if you have a name for your spirit guide, or if you have a spirit animal helper, put an image of your spirit animal helper. So I do, mine is a bear. I have bears everywhere. Bears are everywhere. So there's one of my bears. I actually have physical bears around me, and I definitely love him. He's my gatekeeper. So you could put pictures of bears or any animals you resonate with. Positive affirmations you could put on your board. And then I just wrote down a few that I really like, such as, I'm experiencing joy in everything I do. Wouldn't that be an awesome 2024? Joy in everything, even if it's something I don't want to do, like unload the dishwasher. I'm going to find joy in that in some way. Another one, I am the architect of my fate. I can achieve what I have dreamt for myself. And I really believe that we are co-creators with the universe. We create together. So you receive the guidance, the inspiration, and then, hey, baby, it's up to you. Now you got to take action and follow through, right? So it's that co-creating. Another one, every day I become a better version of myself. And isn't that awesome? I really believe we do, right? We're here, spirit, having a human experience, and we're here to evolve. So I would hope every day, right? You're just moving a little further in that evolution. It's okay. You can take a step back, a couple step back, a step forward, a leap forward, a step back, but just keep evolving. Another one, oh, I love this one so much. I see problems as challenges that evolve me and make me grow. And I think if I had to say what was my secret, and my secret was about age, maybe about 40, I just had this whole new mindset where instead of thinking, you know, whatever, I'm a victim, I have these problems, how can I handle all this? It's like, this is a learning situation. This has been placed in front of me for a reason, because I can handle it and I have something to learn from it. So it really changes your mindset, changed my life. Also, images I mentioned, things that lift your vibration. So I love to see images of the beach, of sunshine. I love to see pictures of baby animals. Something about baby animals does something to me. So any kind of image that kind of inspires you. Rainbows, seeing a hawk flying in the air, seeing green grass, seeing pebbles, seeing crystals, anything like that you could put in. And lyrics from a favorite song or quotations you can also put in. I love these quotes by Nelson Mandela. Live life as though nobody is watching and express yourself as though everyone is listening, right? That'll keep you in check. That'll keep you authentic, right? So you're willing to take a chance and try something new, and you're just aware, right, of that influence that you're putting out there into the universe. So whatever choices or decisions or creations you make vibrates out and affects everyone on the planet. So that's a really cool quotation. Oops, hold on. Oh, okay, he got down. Oops, I hope he got down. Okay, he got down, okay. The other quotation I really like is, I never lose, I either win or learn. Isn't that, oh, I've got to open the door for him. 1 second. Okay, where you go? Is that Daddy? Okay, go see. Oops, I'm so sorry about that. He must have heard my husband come in. I'm going to repeat that one again because I just love, I never lose. I either win or learn. I've got to write that somewhere where I can see that every morning when I wake up. Tread softly, tread softly, breathe peacefully, and laugh hysterically. Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. And then I really admire, a lot of people say, you like Steve Jobs? Why? He was such a nasty guy. But why I admire Steve Jobs, because he really had a vision and he wasn't afraid to take a risk and move forward on it. And here's just a couple of his quotes. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. So be crazy. Another one, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you know when you find it. And I think I've said this before. I told my children since they were young, when they were thinking about what they were going to do in university and as an adult, I said, you know, anything that you love, anything that you have a passion for, that's what you're meant to do. And they followed that, and they're all quite happy and quite successful. One more quote by him is, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you truly want to become. So I like to say this a lot too. Like a lot of people are saying, you know, what do I do? What do I do? And they're asking people outside them, what do I do? I don't know what. And they think, you know, they think, I don't have the answer. I can't help you out. They think someone else has the answer, but it's inside you, right? Everyone has intuition. Everyone has a heart. Just go within, in the silence, ask your guide. Listen, take the time to listen. The answer is within you. And the other one I just want to mention, you're going to think I'm kind of silly, but anyways, I really have a connection with Dr. Seuss's character, Horton the elephant. So I love what he says, and this is kind of been a theme throughout my life. He says, Horton the elephant said, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. And for me, that's really important. That's kind of my integrity and kind of my humbleness, where I really want to be the kind of person that others can rely on, and I do what I say. I don't know why I want to cry about that. But anyways, there you go. Some other things that you can do is you can put words or images of anything that evokes a certain emotion or desire. So for me, it might be like a beautiful crystal. I love all my crystals. It might be a beautiful crystal, an image of a beautiful crystal, maybe a picture of your spirit animal helper. It might be your favorite number. My favorite number is 4, which connects with my life path number, which is kind of interesting. I've loved that number since I was little. And then how you use your boards, you just put it somewhere in the room where you can look at it. And when you do look at it, even you can meditate on it. It just helps you to create new pathways in your brain. Instead of focusing on lack, you're focusing on what's coming in, what's manifesting, success and joy. And just makes it easier for you to attract these things into your life. So it's really beautiful. So I suggest that. You can do a digital one. I have a Google slide where I did one digitally, and I just find images and I post them and I type in words, or you can do a physical one. And let me just see if I can grab my physical one a minute to show you. Sorry, I'm in the middle of renovating. Let's see if I can find it here. Darn. Sorry, I don't know where it is right now. But maybe next time I can show you. So it's a combination. I wrote a lot of words. So I wrote my goals for 2023 and I listed them. I think maybe I had 6. I didn't want to have too many. Then I wrote my intention for the year. Then I did my my words that were really important to me. So I just can't see it. I'm so sorry. So I just did an awful lot of talking there. So does anybody have any questions? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Alexandra. Sarah. Any questions about mediumship, vision boards, anything at all that I can answer for you? I would be happy to try that. And we're all aware that thoughts are things, right? So you've really got to be aware of the thoughts you put out there and things that you kind of, bad habits of the mind, you get kind of caught in a loop and you're always thinking negative things. So a vision board really helps you to kind of find healthier kind of habits and to focus to find your goals, get your goals accomplished for yourself. Everyone's very shy. No one's asking any questions at all. Darn it. Any questions at all I can help you with? Could be about mediumship. I'm just kind of feeling into the energy here before I go to the readings. The other thing that I will mention, I usually mention it at the end, but I'll mention it now so I don't mention it at the end. It'll just give me a bit more time if people are thinking of questions, is so I have a beginner's mediumship development class starting in January for 2024. My advanced class is going to be in February. I love mentorship. I have a mentorship student right now. I find it awesome, one-on-one. So I can really focus in on your particular needs and we work together. So I offer mentorship as well as a variety of readings, mediumship, soul readings, etc. I have some events coming up in the new year. I'm going to be doing some demonstrations of mediumship and speaking at some spiritual churches the end of December and January. So I'm looking forward to that. So you can always check out my website for more information. All right. I'm just going to wait one more moment to see if there's any questions. I'm just making sure I'm not stuck. And then maybe I'll just get right to it. Okay, I'm hoping I'm not stuck here. Okay, so my intention this evening is to give evidence of the survival of consciousness and messages of love and healing to demonstrate that our relationships are eternal. Your loved ones are around you and they are aware of what you're doing. They also love and miss you and they wish to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. So if everyone just kind of take a deep breath, just inhale, hold, and release. 2 more times. Inhale and release. Just relaxing your nervous system. Inhale 1 more time. Hold and release. And you can just, in your mind, just say, I invite my loved ones in around me at this time. Okay. And I'm just going to do a quiet little prayer in my head and then we'll get started. And I know I already have some loved ones with me, so I'm just making sure that they're lining up nicely. Okay. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be doing mini readings. So I'm going to do spirit-centered. So that means I'm going to go to the spirit world and connect with the spirit communicators. So I would like you to listen to the evidence that I give. If you can take 80 to 100%, if you can type yes in your text box for me, I would appreciate that. And then I'll feel into who I'm supposed to be with, and I'll give you a little bit more information and a message. So, so take your time, just listen, and see if this could be one of your loved ones coming through. And the other thing I also want to remind you, if you don't get a reading this evening, just remember that there can be healing in all messages that are given this evening. And I myself even feel the healing after doing readings. It's always three-way conversation. Okay, so let me just move my mind to the spirit world. Okay, I had this person earlier and they're back again. I have, as I move my mind to the spirit world, I have a loved one in spirit who's coming forward, and I haven't determined yet if it's a man or a woman or they're coming together as a couple, but I keep hearing the name like Doug and the name Dougie. So can someone take the name Dougie? I'm hearing that very clearly. I heard it earlier today and it's come back again. Dougie, Dougie, Dougie. And it's connected. Okay, let me just find out what. I feel that it's a female, female in spirit. She's saying Dougie, Dougie. Okay, just give me a moment here. I feel this, okay, as I connect with this woman, I feel this woman is a little, I feel like she's a little heavier. I'm just going to do a little description of her. I feel like she's a little heavier. She's like shaking her head. She acknowledges that. So in her later years, put on more weight. And there's some sense of like uncomfortableness, like with her body and her weight. I almost want to say like, it's like trying to find comfortable clothes almost, like a lot of like being confined, constricted by clothes because they're not fitting her as well. Let me see what else. Yeah, she's just talking about that issue of weight, that issue of weight. And this would be someone you would know right away that they had a specific issue with their weight. And I'm not talking having to lose 5-10 pounds. I'm talking about maybe having to lose like 80 to 100 or maybe more weight, because she's talking about this. It was almost, I'm just going to share with how she's showing herself. So she's showing herself like wearing, what do you call them? Like day dresses almost, like day house coats. So like they're really loose and baggy. So she's comfortable. Let me just see. I'm not seeing any response at all on my screen, so I'm just wondering if it's even working, but okay. Let me see what else she wants to share. And it's so funny because she's bringing up the holidays, Christmas, and she's specifically bringing up shortbread cookies. So it's like she's bringing up a memory about making shortbread cookies, because she's showing me like the cookie tray. She's showing me all the cookies cut out. And then after they've cooled, like putting on the little sprinkles and all this. And she's just smiling because I know she loved cookies. She's saying like, cookies were my downfall. Sweets were my downfall. She took a lot of pleasure in eating. Okay, let me see what else she wants to share. I'm just asking her about this name she gave me. She gave me a name of a male. Again, I know it's a D name. It feels like Douglas, Doug, Dougie. And it's someone special to her heart because she's just talking about a lot of love there. Boy, I really, I'm feeling like it's like son or grandson. I'm getting son, grandson. Like I'm getting them together, like putting son and then putting the grand there, grandson. So I know she wants to talk about grandson. So there's a grandson who I doesn't feel like the grandson's very old. I want to say possibly under 10. If not under 10, she's giving me memories of this grandson being being with this grandson when he was under 10. And like he would have a pet name for her, like a pet name, like, I don't know, like wouldn't call her grandma, like, I don't know, Grams, Nona, like I'm getting a different name that he would call her. And she's saying they really enjoyed, they enjoyed like cookies. That's what she's saying. We enjoyed cookies together. Can anyone take this lady in spirit? Female, Dougie, overweight, memories of making shortbread for the holidays, talked about a grandson or a son. Okay, let me just see what her message is, because I really don't. And she was here earlier, so she knew. I wonder if maybe her loved one decided not to come this evening. I don't know. She's showing me something strange. I'm not really sure what this is. It's like she's showing me a gate, and it almost looks like it's a baby gate, So I feel that she's trying to relay to me that she took care of her grandson for a little while. At some point, took care of him. Maybe when her daughter was working, she would take care, because it feels like she has to block the stairs. Like it looks like almost like a baby gate to me. She wanted to show me that. And I feel it's like stairs near the front door. So it's something about safety, taking care of the grandson. And, you know, she's just acknowledged, like, I did a good job. She's saying that, did a good job, did a good job. She keeps saying, did a good job. Okay. Let me just see what her message is, and then I'll move on to the next person if no one can take her. Maybe it'll resonate with somebody in a moment. Interesting. She continues to talk about safety. It's like baby gate. Now she's talking about fire alarm. It's like special safety precautions that were installed in her home. So this is really significant, because she's bringing this. I'm like, give me a message, but now she's showing me like fire alarms, fire extinguisher. She's showing me like safety things, that safety things are really important in her home. So I don't know if someone can take this, or somebody has a memory of helping her to install these things in her home to keep her safe, because I just keep having these things were installed. Fire alarm, a gate, fire extinguisher, locks on doors. It's like all these things she's showing me, and it's connected to safety. Okay, I just want to see. It's like she doesn't want to go. She just keeps giving more information. I just want to see if there's a quick message she can give me. Interesting. She's also talking about the lights on the Christmas tree. So it's like, again, it's like safety, lights on the Christmas tree. Don't let them overheat. Make sure that you water the tree. It doesn't get too dry. So it's all about safety and being aware of safety. So if that's a message that everyone can take, I'm going to put it out there about, you know, just being safe, being aware where things are, and making safety a priority in your life. That's what she wants to say. Okay, and I'm gonna leave her with all my love and the audience's love. So thank you so much. And if I can get someone to take you later, I definitely will. Thank you so much for doing that. She's also talking about a feather, something about a feather. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with that. Okay. Okay. As I move my mind to the spirit world, I have a male. It's really interesting. When I connect with this male, he's older. I feel his hairline's receding. How old are you about? I want to say about 70s, 80s. And when he comes through, I'm hearing like Papa Joe, Papa Joe. If anyone can take that, Papa Joe. As he came through, I heard Papa Joe. He was saying Papa Joe. Sound like Papa Joe. Okay. And I think he was a real character. Real character. Okay. Like he would have stories. He would have objects in his pocket. It would be things like that. A real character. It's like, I wonder what he's going to come up with this time. Like when you would go to visit him. Very curious about life. Very curious about life for sure. And this isn't something necessarily like he would do, or that he would believe he could even do, because he's saying, see, I did it. I did it. I came through. I came through. And he's saying it just like that. Let me just see what he wants to talk about. He's just showing himself right now. Let me just ask. It's funny when I'm just asking what he talks about. It's almost like he's, like I said, Papa Joe, and it's almost like now I'm getting like Papa John. So it's like Papa John, Papa Joe. So there's a J name in there. So I just want to mention that. And I'm just asking, like, what do you want to talk about? And I don't know why he wants to talk about fish. So there's some significance to fish. So he wants to talk about fish. And I don't think it's necessarily about fishing. It's almost about like, you got to have fish during the holidays. You got to have fish at Christmas. It's like I'm seeing a fish and I'm seeing on a platter. So there's some significance about fish he's talking about, and he wants there to be fish. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Can anyone take a gentleman? Like, I'm getting the name like a Papa John or a Papa Joe. Quite a character, would always have stories. Would have like unusual objects. I don't know. It's always like look at this. Look what I found. It would take out of his pocket, and there'd be a whole conversation about this. I'm feeling. I'm really feeling like it's like a grandfather figure. And he would be someone that would have inspired your curiosity or your love of learning. He's saying that. He's like, remember the things I taught you. Remember the things I showed you. So he's saying that to somebody in the audience right now. Can anyone take anything that I've said? Sorry, I haven't got any feedback from anybody. So either I'm having a really rough day because I had a busy day, or can anyone take any of that information? Grandfather in spirit. Very curious gentleman, like gadgets, like curious about everything, curious gadgets, things. Oh, look at this, I learned about this, let me tell you about this. And would always have something when you arrived. There'd always be something to show you or something to teach you. And so there's this sense of excitement. Oh, I wonder what he has going on now. I wonder what he's got now. So I have that whole kind of thing. Just wait for another moment. Okay, let me just ask. Receding hairline. It's funny, he wants me to say old school. He was old school. And as he said old school, he's like showing me like albums, record albums. So I feel this was a gentleman who kind of liked, let's say, old school. Old school. He didn't like a lot of change. He didn't like a lot of new things. He liked things to stay the way they were. He was comfortable in the way things were, in the way he interacted day to day. Okay, let me just see what else he wants to mention here. He's talking about his wife, so I feel that his wife is with him because he's talking about his wife. And it's like loving, and he's very gracious, and he's like puts his hands out, and a lady comes forward. Oh, I'm so sorry, that's my dog. And I feel that they pass quite closely, like maybe within a year of each other. It was almost like, what did the one pass from? I feel heart issues. I know there's breathing issues in there. Heart issues, breathing issues. And then it's almost like the other like died, almost like passed away from a broken heart. Like couldn't be without them, couldn't be without them. Okay. You know, and his message is about like, he's just talking about like, be unique, be who you are. Don't, it's almost like the message is like don't be pushed around. Don't let others influence you in the choices you're making. He's saying, and it's like he's saying, you know, be inspired and take action. Be inspired and take action. Don't be inspired and then ask everybody's advice and then decide if you're going to take action. He's saying, be inspired and take action. So it's like he's shortening it down. So there's something about you, I don't know, you're asking for advice too much. You're going outside yourself. So he's like, go to your gut, go to your gut. So that's the message for whoever can take this lovely gentleman. Okay, and I'm just going to open it up now, and I'm going to see if I can go client-centered right now. So if you have a loved one in spirit you'd like me to connect with, if you could type their name into the chat box, and I'll try it that way. Iddy, am I saying that right? Iddy, Jane, Iddy. Okay. Oh boy, I'm getting lots now. All right, Iddy. Okay, so Jane. Okay, as I move my mind to the spirit world, Iddy, I'm going to tell you the very first thing that I get with Iddy. I'm getting right away. I'm getting she. I could be wrong, but I wanted to say she. I have a what's being shared is passing in a hospital. Can you take that Iddy passed in a hospital? I'm just being shown a hospital. I just want to see if I'm on the right track there. I'm being shown a hospital. For Iddy. Can you take that? No, hospital. Okay, I just, let me just feel into it because I was hearing that. I was having passing and it was fairly, let's see, it was fairly, what's the word I want to use? I want to use the word traumatic, but I feel it was it was like extended, like it took time for the passing to occur. And there were visits to the hospital. Can you take Jane? There were visits to the hospital. Because why does she keep showing me to the hospital? Maybe for procedures in the hospital. No, wow, okay. So then I'm right off with Iddy because I'll just open this spirit up then for a moment. So I know I have a female in spirit. I feel that she went in and out of the hospital quite a lot for procedures. And I feel, boy, I feel she was in the hospital for an extended period of time. I feel that her passing was connected to cancer. And that's why the procedures were going in and out. She's highlighting for me some of the symptoms, like being really cold. And there's some kind of memory about a house coat. So I don't know if she had like it's almost like a cheerful house coat or some house coat that lifted her spirits, or someone bought her a house coat, because she just keeps talking about this house coat. You can take that, Shannon, what I just said about this young woman. She keeps talking about like it's a fluffy house coat, and it gave her a great deal of comfort. I know in the warmth for sure, And there's something else about it. I don't know if someone bought it for her or the memories about that. Okay. And some of the other symptoms, like she talked about being cold, and she's just talking about being really tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired. I'm so weak. And it's almost like she's saying, you know, I asked for permission to go. In some way, she was speaking to her loved ones or giving them signs like, is it okay for me to go? Because she keeps saying that, like I was trying to find the right time to go. I was trying to find the right time to go. For them, not for me. For them, not for me. So she was that kind of like selfless person. Okay. All right, let me see what else. She's also making a reference to a cat. It's interesting. She's making a reference to a cat. And there's something about this cat, like there's some kind of like love connection to this cat. So I feel she had a cat that she loved. She just keeps saying cat, 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 cat. So there's some significance to a cat. I feel like there's definitely like a cat on the other side for her. What is it about this cat? And it's like this cat, what is this cat? It's like the cat, she's talking about like companionship, really, really smart. We knew each other, almost like she's saying, like we knew each other. It's like they could read each other's minds. So I know she had an important relationship with a cat, if you could say that. Oh, you can take that, Shannon. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let me just see what else she wants to talk about. She wanted to bring up the cat because she knew that was important. You would recognize that. And she's bringing up a name. It's funny. I know I said Itty. Itty was the name I got from Jane, but is there some connection to like a name like Libby for you, Shannon? It sounds almost like Itty, Libby. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Libby, what would that be a short form for? Or Livia? I don't know why she's giving me Addie. Okay, because there's some kind of name that's like close to Itty that she's giving me. And I think when I put that name in, somehow I got your sister. I didn't get someone for Jane. So, okay. All right, let me just see what else she wants to say. Okay, so this Addie, why are you saying Addie to me? I feel this Addie is a young girl. Is that correct? Is this your daughter, Addie? Shannon? Can you take... Do you have a daughter named Addie or a... No. Okay, who's this Addie? Okay. She was talking about something about a young... Okay, let me just find out. Addie. I know this Addie's important because she wants to acknowledge her. It's important that you know this. Addie. What is this Addie? I feel this Addie's a family member. It feels like a family member. Not like someone who felt family, because she's making family, Addie. So someone important. Somebody important that you need to know. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else she can tell me. Okay. Oh, her granddaughter. Okay, thank you. I knew it was a young female. Thank you. My dog is really giving me a hard time today. I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted. Okay. I knew it was a young female. Thank you. Her granddaughter. Okay. Why is she mentioning Addie? Let me just see what she... Because I feel like this message is... She just keeps saying she's growing up so fast. I love her. I love her. I love her. And there's a connection between her and Addie. Like they may share a name. They share something together. I almost feel like They share a name. What is it? There's something that they share. I don't know if it could be like a middle name, but there's something they share. Love of something, love of something, love of something. Can you take it that Addie also has a love of cats? Does Addie have a cat? Why she's just bringing up cat again for me. And she's saying there's something that they share that's really important. She has a cat. Okay, so it's that love of cats. So I'm going to just put my dog on the bed. Okay, so she's talking about that love of cats. Okay, what else is she talking about? And you know what? She's saying something about like, she's aware of her. Like, I'm just asking her, okay, so you're talking about Addie, what do you want to share? And she's just saying like, she's aware of me. She's aware of me. So she's telling me like, she's aware when she's around. Like, I don't know. It's like she senses she's around her, or there's like a breeze, a shift in the energy in the room. And she's just smiling. It's like she knows, and she's just saying that. So she's just confirming that, yes, it is her. Yes, it is her. And she's keeping an eye on Addie. She's keeping an eye on her. And she's just saying it's like she's a helper for Addie, like protecting her, looking out for her, loves her. And she's definitely going to be inspiring her. If not now, and it's funny, like she's showing me Addie and like Addie writing. It's almost like she's going to journal, or she's going to write about something. She's talking about writing. Writing's important for Addie. Writing, journaling, she keeps talking about that. It's going to be important. Something she does with writing and journaling. So I'm just going to leave you with all her love, Shannon. Thank you for taking her. Oh, there you go, the cats. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, as I move my mind to the spirit world, I have a gentleman in spirit, and he was giving me a few names. So let me just go back and get the names here. It's like I got the name Frank. It's funny. It's almost like this gentleman is just confirming that I feel that he's with his buddies on the other side, because he just started listing all these names. And it's funny how he shows them. He like shows them at a round table, and they're like all playing like poker or cards, and they're drinking and smoking. It's like his buddies. He's saying like, I'm continuing my get together with my buddies on the other side. That's how he's saying it to me. And one name for sure he gave me was Frank, is connected to this gentleman. And he's giving me the number 88. So I just want to share that number 88 is significant. Oh, is that Sarah? Sarah. Okay. Let me just see Sarah. Sarah says it sounds like her dad. Okay. It was definitely like a dad kind of vibe that I was getting. And can you take with your dad, Sarah, that he worked hard and he played hard? Because that's how he's saying it to me. Does that make sense for him? It was almost like he did everything 100%. Like he worked really hard, and then he loved to have a good time. Does that make sense to you? Because that's how he said it to me. Worked hard and played hard. And he's saying that he really, played hard. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, because I feel... I don't know. I'm just getting a sense of kind of like gambling. Can you take gambling? Because I don't know. I'm seeing like poker chips and cards and things like that. And I'm seeing drinking. I'm seeing, because it's like smoky in the room. So it's like worked hard and played hard, and lots of laughing, like loving it. I gotta say, like in his element, and he looked forward to it. Cribbage, okay. I don't know if he gambled on cribbage, but I don't know why he was putting gambling in there for me. And I know he liked to win too. Very competitive. He liked to win because he keeps saying win, win, win. Competitive. He had his strategies. And I feel that it was like a regular day. Like it would be the same day. Like it was like a routine. Okay, are we meeting on? Same time, same place kind of thing, because he's just giving me this thing that it was a routine that he would do with the boys. And he just keeps saying, I'm having a good time still on the other side with the boys. Okay, all right. What's your message that you want to give? It's funny, it's like, Sarah, you've got to have more fun. Sarah, can you take that things have been really serious, or you've been weighed down with responsibilities lately? I almost want to say at home and work. Do you feel like a lot of responsibility or being weighed down? Because he's saying, your father's saying, like, he wants you to have more fun, like he wants you to get out, he wants you to socialize. So it's something about having more fun. I don't know, what does he want to talk about? A weight on your shoulders. I just want to see if you can confirm that, because he was just drawing my attention to you and something weighing on you. And he's saying, you understand? He goes, when you work hard, he's saying you have to play hard, because when you play hard, it like frees your mind of all that work stress and decision making and things you need to do. So he goes, when you play, you can kind of let all that go. And then he's like, then answers and clear decisions flow easier to you. So he's saying that to you. I hope you got what I just said, because I don't know if I can repeat what he just said. So it's that whole idea that a balance, work and play. So he just wants you to remember that. That it's so important for you. So he's just saying right now, he wants you to remember that. And he's talking something about Christmas. Sarah, are you planning or thinking on taking the responsibilities of like the holiday meal? Because it's something about the holiday meal, and he's saying like, don't take that all on yourself. Like, get help, get support. So there's things that he wants you to get help and support with. So there seems like something that you're taking this on too much yourself. So and he's like don't feel guilty. He's saying if you're not going to take all that on, he's saying it's okay. He's giving his approval. It's okay if you want someone else to take on that responsibility. Okay. So he's just talking about like a holiday meal, if you're about the responsibilities that you don't necessarily have to take that on. So it could be symbolic, or it could be some kind of responsibilities you're thinking you need to take on. So it's just the way he's showing it and giving it to me. So I just wanted to give you both sides of the coin there if I'm misinterpreting that. It's funny. It's like your dad's talking about jokes. Can you take that? He liked jokes, or he had jokes, or he was always into the latest joke. He keeps talking about jokes. So it's almost like he wants you to like laugh. Remember the jokes. He's saying something about jokes, and remember the jokes. So there might be memories of jokes, him sharing jokes or being a jokester. He just keeps saying jokes. Remember the jokes and laugh. So again, I'm going to leave you with all his love, and just remember it's that balance. Yes, the jokes. Okay. So he's like, remember the jokes. So I think there's some funny jokes there, Sarah. So just try and remember, like, I don't know, I almost feel it might even be from your childhood or throughout your life. So remember some of those corny jokes that he would say. He wants you to do that and to laugh. So I'll leave you with that. And just remember that balance in your life between working hard and playing hard. And I'll leave you with all his love. And he's like, having a blast. Like he said, it's almost like, so then as I'm wrapping it up with him, it's like he turns his back to me like he's going to play with his buddies. It's like, sorry, I disturbed you, and off he goes. He's quite a character, quite a character. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, so let me just, awesome, awesome gentleman. Okay, just as I move my mind to the spirit world, so I know I have a younger spirit, and it's so funny how they're presenting themselves. They're like, they're presenting themselves as being really skinny, like a skinny little thing, like a skinny little thing. I don't know why they're sharing that with me, but very skinny, wiry. Oh boy. Okay, just give me a minute, and I know they're younger. Skinny, skinny, skinny. Okay. Let me just get something else here. And their personality was very different. Wasn't, wow. This is kind of interesting. I want to say that their personality or the way they presented themselves in life, it was almost like they were, this is going to sound kind of odd, but kind of like otherworldly. It almost like they had like this almost kind of angelic quality to them, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And I like I'm seeing them like they're running around. This is how they're showing. They're like running in the woods, talking to the trees, talking to the animal. So I'm just getting all this kind of, and I keep getting nymph. Like I want to say nymph, like a nymph. Great imagination. Building forts, talking to the animals, running in the trees. I'm just getting all this kind of thing with a younger spirit. Okay, let me see. I've got to get some more here. That's very, okay. I'm getting like a C name connected to them. So it almost was like, wow. And I'm getting male and female names. So at first I got like Colin, then I got Colleen. So it sounds like a C name connected to this younger spirit. Let me just see what else I have coming through here. Okay. Very, wow. Very gentle, like, it's almost like a gentle personality. And then like when you look at their face, it's like their face is gentle, their face is smooth, their face is beautiful hair. What is it? They're just showing me. I feel that it's a female. I've got to make a decision here. So I'm feeling into it. I'm just feeling female. And she's showing herself, it's interesting. She's showing herself like in a nightgown. You know, the traditional longer nightgowns, like even the ones I had as a child, the longer ones. And I feel like this is like, it's like a cotton nightgown, a longer cotton nightgown that goes down to the ankles. And again, I'm just getting imagination or imagination. What else do you want to? I'm also getting a dog connected to her. And I feel that her dog would take part in these creative ventures or creative play. Isn't that funny? Like the dog might be her baby, or the dog would be like a sister or something, like in this imaginative play. I'm just getting this imaginative play. I almost get this feeling like this younger female almost wasn't grounded enough. Do you understand that? Like almost that they were meant to be here for a short time, not a long time. I just keep getting that. And again, I keep getting the numbers 11, 12 keeps popping up, which may represent their age, or the year they were born, the date they were born. I'm getting 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12, young, creative, imaginative. And there's something about dancing. She's showing me dancing. So I feel she took dance lessons. Enjoyed that. Okay, let me just see what else. And like, there's something about like, I'm seeing like a stage, and it may be like school plays, like performance. I'm seeing all that. Yeah, performing like a stage. Isn't that interesting? And I'm getting like, it's interesting, like I'm getting connections to things like Peter Pan. I'm getting Peter Pan for some reason. Some connection to Peter Pan, the story of Peter Pan. You know, when you think of like the main character Wendy, and she's in her long nightgown, does she hold a lantern or a light? It's the middle of the night. Knock on the window, it's Peter. I don't know, she's showing me this whole scenario connected to Peter Pan. And again, she might just want me to say that name Peter. So just keep that name Peter in mind. She may just be trying to get me to say Peter. So I had the names earlier. I said a C name like Colin, Colleen. I now have the name Peter. And I'm in terms of her passing, it's like I was going to say she took it very well, but it was almost like, you know, she took it like a soldier. She said, I'm going to go now. It was just like that. Like, I'm going to go now. Very wise, wise beyond her years. It was like she almost knew what was going to happen before it happened. I don't want to say she knew what was expected of her, but she knew what she needed to do to make it easier for others, adults around her. So it's very supportive, all the time, supportive of others. It's like her gut, her instinct. She knew what to do. Okay, Selena, okay. Was 10? Okay. And do some of those things about her personality, did that make sense to you, Dawn, about being very creative and imaginative? I had a connection, like I said, to Peter Pan, something about a dog. Yes, all those things make sense. Okay. All right, so let me just... Can you take, because I'm just asking her, you know, can you confirm how you passed? And she's saying to me something, she liked the theater and had it, oh, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, that was some of the other evidence. Can you take, did she have, like, I keep getting blood disorder. Can you take that? Blood disorder? October just made her 5th year anniversary. Okay, thank you very much. Can you take like blood disorder? I'm just getting blood disorder. No, okay. So I don't know why she's saying that to me, blood disorder. So something, why is she saying blood disorder? Okay, I'm gonna leave the blood disorder right now. So let me just see if she wants to talk about. Okay. She's just saying to me, you know, my mom misses me a lot. She's just saying it doesn't matter how long I've been gone. It's like it was yesterday. And I think you might be able to confirm that, Dawn, that you're aware that it weighs on her mind still. And she says it's particularly difficult right now because of the season, right? The season, the holidays, and she's just saying, you know, how much she loved the holidays. She's saying how much she loved the holidays and Christmas time. Okay. And she's just saying it's like mom doesn't know what to do with herself. She's saying it like that, like mom doesn't know what to do with herself. If you can take that, yeah. A rough year, yeah, thank you. Because she's like, she's trying to distract herself, but it's like it's not working. It's like she's just trying, but she hasn't found kind of the thing that will support her in her grieving for an extended period of time. She's saying it like that. And so she's saying, you know, that's why I'm coming through, because she needs to know that I'm okay. Okay, I want to get some kind of specific evidence for her mom that she'll know without a doubt that it's her. So let me just ask her. Okay, she wants me to, okay. So she's showing me this. So she wants me to mention, there's something about, it's so funny. She's mentioning something about the Grinch. You know the story of the Grinch? So there's something about the Grinch. It's, I'm just trying to get this. It almost feels like it's like it could be an ornament. It could be a stuffed Grinch. So there's some funny story or connection to the Grinch. And again, it can be literal or it could be symbolic. So that's literally what I'm getting. Let me just see what else she wants. It's something about the Grinch. Not wanting to have Christmas. And she's like, it's like, don't be a Grinch. Don't be a Grinch. Some funny thing about the Grinch. And then I'm seeing, you know, Max. You know that dog Max? So I don't know if she would like play the game, the Grinch, and have her dog as Max, or, so there's something about the Grinch. So I just want to make sure I said the Grinch. So you could just ask her about that. Like maybe, and I'm thinking of the cartoon Grinch. I'm not necessarily thinking of the Jim, is it Jim Carrey's Grinch? I'm thinking of the traditional Dr. Seuss one. Like they might have watched it together Christmas Eve, or, so there's something about the Grinch that she keeps bringing up and she wants me to say. So I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to say that. And then she's showing me Max the dog, you know, with the branches tied on his head like antlers. So there's something funny about that. Okay. All right. Let me just see if there's something else she wants to say. She's also saying to Mom, I don't know if Mom is planning on taking a vacation or it's crossed her mind, but she's like saying, I want you to take a vacation, and she wants her to go somewhere warm because she keeps showing me, you know, flip-flops. It's like, put on the flip-flops and go, put on the flip-flops and go. So she wants her to go to like the beach where there's warmth to enjoy herself. And she's saying, you know, it doesn't mean you're going to lose me. Wherever you are, I am. It doesn't matter. So she's just saying that, like, she'll be with her when she travels. So don't be afraid of that. She's saying there's something about her concern of traveling. And she's like, I'll be with you. Everything will be okay. I want you to do it. You deserve it. I want you to do it. You take care of yourself. And she's saying, I think sunshine is the cure. She's saying it like that. I think sunshine is the cure. Sunshine is the cure. She just keeps repeating that. And she's just saying, you know, watch your mood, watch your mood. So the Grinch could even be connected to her mom's mood. She's like, watch your mood, go to the sunshine, go to the beach, put on your flip-flops. Yeah, okay. And she's just to finish up the message, she's just saying, you know, she's acknowledging that she left her too soon, her mom too soon. And she's just like, I'm sorry about that. She's saying like, I'm sorry about that. And it's interesting because she just continues and she says, you know, all those, she's saying all those beautiful qualities you instilled in me. So I know she has like common interests, personality traits with her mom, because she's telling me that. She's saying all those beautiful traits you instilled in me. She's saying I use it on the other side. She's saying that. So it's like, not a waste, Mom. It's not a waste. Don't say that. Don't say that. Because she keeps, it's like, I want to cover my ears. That's how loud she's saying it to me to get that across. She's saying, all all these values and gifts, my life, my interests, I take it to the other side. Everything's eternal. It's not the end of anything. It's not the end of any. And she's like, it's the beginning of beginnings. It's the beginning. She just keeps saying that. Beginnings of beginnings of beginnings of beginnings. And it just continues and continues and she just shows me that beginnings and beginning. It's always a beginning. It's never an ending. Always a new beginning. Always a new beginning. She just keeps saying that. And she just wants her mom to remember that. And let me just see here. I'm just going to ask her about a sign for her mom. And she's saying to me that she gives her a sign, and I feel that the sign is a bird, because immediately I had a bird. I'm not sure if where you are there are blue birds or blue jays, but I just got blue and bird. So maybe just have her mom be observant of birds. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a bird outside. It could be an image of a bird. It could be a symbol of a bird. It could be, you know, on the TV. She could hear a song about a bluebird, anything at all. So just keep birds in mind, because she's going to be around you, around her when she thinks of, sees, hears, feels a bird around her. And I'll leave you with all her love. Okay, thank you so much. It's funny, this Grinch stuff. Yeah. So she just keeps saying, she wanted me to say that again about this Grinch. So something's important about that Grinch. Thank you, Shannon. Okay. Okay, as I move my mind to the spirit world, I have a male, and I'm getting the name Tommy connected to him. Male and the name Tommy. Doesn't necessarily have to be this spirit communicator's name. Could be somebody significant to him. I got the name Tommy. And now I'm getting corrected, and now he's saying Thomas. Tommy Thomas. Okay, so I'm just going to share that with you. Is that Jane? I just have Jane say yes. You can take a Tommy or Thomas, Jane. That would be great if you could, because Jane, I think it was earlier, right? You came through with Itty, and I got somebody else. You can take a Tommy or a Thomas. Yes. Yes, thank you, Jane. Okay. I'm just going to try and get the description. Like, he's presenting himself as being well-dressed. Like, I want to say, like, I'm seeing him like dress pants, a belt, a shirt. So he's giving me an impression like he had like, he was like a professional, or had some kind of professional kind of job. Like, he's just giving me that. And he gives me very like intelligent. Like I've got like, you know, like a thinker, smart, he keeps saying. Oh, smart. And I feel that he took a great pride in his work. Like he didn't even have to say to himself, I'm going to do a good job. He just automatically did a good job. He was that kind of person, right? Like very studious, very dedicated, a good work ethic, just all those things, like a all-round good guy. That's what I want to say. He's just giving me that all-round good guy, you know, like just a good guy. I just keep getting good guy. Okay. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Okay. I know he's coming for it because it's something about you. So let me just find out what he wants to talk about with you. So let me just find out what this is about. Okay. I think he might have been a bit of a joker or something. Like he's being kind of like, I don't know what he's being, coy, that's the word. He's being kind of coy with me. He's like, tell her I love her. And he's like being shy about it almost. So he's just sending his love an affection to you. So it's like he's being coy about it. He's like, and then he's saying things like, she was the girl of my dreams. Can you take that, Jane? She was the girl of my dreams. He's saying it like that. Like, I don't know if this was a secret, or I don't know why he's saying it like that. She was the girl of my dreams. Like, he's saying it like that. So I know it's like wherever, I don't know what that saying is, but he's saying something like, the moon rose wherever you were, if you understand that. I don't know if that's the right meaning, the way the phrase is, but it sounds like wherever you were, like the moon rose, like, whoo, wherever you were. It's like, as far as he was concerned, like you walked on water. Can you take that? Oh, so beautiful. Okay. So that's why I got the Tommy Thomas. Okay. Oh my goodness. So that's Kelly, Tommy Thomas. And then Jane, he wanted me to raise his child because okay, thank you. And if you notice, I was holding back on relationship because I couldn't quite figure out what the relationship was. But he was really like enamored with you, knew you were the right person. It's almost, and he has a good, it's almost like, another time, another life. And he's like kind of joking, like, you know what I mean? Like, you would have been his wife, you would have been, like, he's saying it like that, you never know. And he's saying it kind of like that. Okay, thank you. And again, like I said, like, you walk on water. He kept saying that, like, she walks on water. So, yeah. So let me just see what he wants to say. There's the gratitude, you're the right one. He's smiling. I know I made the right decision. Could never go wrong with you, girl. And he's saying it like that. Okay. Okay. So Jane, sorry, yes, he said he wanted me to raise his child because he liked how he turned out. He never had children. Okay, I misunderstood that. I'm so sorry. Okay. So could you take that? Okay, I understand. So it was something like he would have liked to have had a child with you. Is that correct? Am I understanding that correctly? So he's a bit of a joker. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's a strong connection with you for sure. And I keep hearing things like, if only, and it's like dreams, manifesting my dreams, that kind of thing. Isn't he funny? Okay. Oh, your son. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't not. But you had a special relationship, correct? Like, I just feel the relationship between you was quite unique. It was like, it was like, I know mother son, but it was almost like best friends. Like, there was some other kind of, like, you could talk to each other. I don't know. I just can't quite get what this is, but I know the relationship was quite deep. I almost want to say broad, like wider than mother. Okay, let me see what else he wants to talk about. He says that, he says that's my one regret, that he didn't have children. I was just asking about that. And he's just laughing. He's saying, a little me. Imagine a little me running around. My one regret. And then he's saying, but Mom, I was more than enough to handle. Okay. Okay. I could Jane's just saying, yes, I had him quite young and could understand his ways. Yeah, because there's just this, yeah, it's like almost like the same generation, you know, you get each other, you're in the vibe, you're in the flow, which is quite awesome, quite awesome. Okay, let me just see what else he wants to talk about. He talked about, he's like, I'm bringing forth my love for you. Like the way he says it, I'm bringing forth my love for you. So he's saying, and it's like he's bringing a rose, like he's bringing a rose, giving a rose to you. And let me tell you, this rose is out of love and respect. So there's that's what the word I was looking for earlier in your relationship, a deep found respect for you, deep founded respect. And he's saying, you know, he's acknowledging not many could do what you did for me, saying it like that, not many. So it's like almost like you were destined to be his mother, if you can understand. He's saying it like that, like it was destiny, it was fate, it was meant to be. He's saying that, and he's saying, even on the other side, I'm more convinced of that. I'm more convinced of that. Okay, okay. Is there a connection with him? And this is going to sound, he gave me flowers. Yeah, he was like, giving you the rose. Is there a connection with him and lasagna? That's going to sound funny. Or some kind of food. Oh, you're crying now. Is there a connection with like lasagna or food? He's just talking about some kind of dish. I don't know. To me, it looks like lasagna. Yes. Okay, thank you. Because he wanted me to say that. Say lasagna. Say lasagna. I'm like, okay, I'm going to say lasagna. And I'm like, I hope everyone doesn't think I'm saying lasagna because my husband's Italian, but he's saying lasagna. Okay. And it's funny, you know, when he's putting together, you know, a good meal made with love, you know, he's putting like food and the heart together, love and food, a good heart and a good meal, a good heart and a good meal. And you know what? I never want you to question yourself. So there must be something you're questioning yourself about. And he's saying, I never want you to do that. I never want you to do that. And it's something about your decisions, your choices. And he's saying they've always been the right ones. So why would you question yourself now? So I don't know. There's something about questioning or something going in your mind. And he's saying, stop it. Stop it. He doesn't want you to do that. Cut it out. It's like he's getting like, I'm just, because that's how he's saying it to me. I just wanted to get that across. So he's like, stop it, stop it, stop it. He's saying, don't think of things. You know how people say, oh, how it was? He said, don't think how it was. Think how it is. How it is. The time we had together. How I'm still here. How I'm still here. He goes, think of it like that. Think of it like that. He has all these really cool like sayings like he's giving me. He would say that all the time. He would say that. So that's just, he's like, you got to make sure she knows it's me. He's like, you make sure. He's so determined. I almost want to cry. So, because he knows how important this is to you. So he just wants you to know that it's him. Okay. All right. And it's funny, I'll just leave you with this message. He's like, you know, I want you to kick up your heels, put up your feet. It's like, have some hot chocolate, enjoy your holidays. You deserve it. And it's like, look at the twinkling lights. He's like, he just wants you to like, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. You deserve this. You deserve this. Oh, he just keeps repeating that again and again. Okay. I just want to ask him one more thing, and then I'm so glad it came through for you, Jane. Oh, It's lovely. Okay. I don't know if there's a funny story. I know I brought up like house coat before, but I don't know if there's some funny story about like a dressing gown or a house coat or a, because he's just showing me like a house, it feels like it's a house coat on a hook on the back of a door or something. There's something about like a house coat. It may be connected to him. He's bringing this up for some reason. A house coat on the back of a door. He's just bringing that up. He's acknowledging that he's bringing that up. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. And he's saying, you know, Mom, I tuck you in at night. And he's saying it like that. He played a woman in a movie. That's what it is. You know what? I was going to say something like that. And I thought, oh, I don't know about that. I'm not going to, sorry about that. My ego got in there and I was afraid I was going to look foolish. So I apologize. Thank you. Because he had it like, I'm like, what is that? Like a dress, a nightgown, a house coat on the back of he wanted me to say that and you still have it. Thank you very much. So that's what he wanted me to say. Thank you so much, Jane. Darn, I was going to say something. Now I forgot what I was. Okay, let me just see one more thing he wants to say. It's funny, you know. You're the apple of my eye. He's saying that. You're the apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. And he's like, lots of love to everybody. Lots of love to everybody. And like, I don't know, is he saying pops or pop or referring to father? He's saying lots of love to everybody. Lots of love to everybody. And oh, sorry, I know what it just came back to me. He said that he tucks you in at night. So just be aware or be observant if you feel a shift in energy or you're like hear a whisper or a bit of a breeze or something like that. Or I don't know, something falls off a table. Well, sorry, I take that back. I don't want anything falling off tables for you. But something like that, he's saying that it's him. He's tucking you in. And it's almost like I can see him. It's like kissing you on like the forehead, the cheek, like brushing I can just like, it's almost like a loving little pats, right? Tucking you in, sweet dreams, Mom, I love you. I'm always here. He's just showing me all these things that he does when you're tucked in to go to sleep. It's almost like things that you did for him when he was a child, like he's doing for you now. Aww. And, I'm going to leave you with all his love. Oh, that's so lovely, Jane. I'm so happy that I could connect to somebody with you. That's lovely. And it's always, you know, it's quite lovely sometimes when it's a surprise and someone that you don't expect. That's why I prefer to go spirit directed than sitter directed when I'm in a big group. Because there's always, you know, someone just waiting there to come through and I want to respect their patience and all that energy they put in to wait there for me to get to them. So I'm going to just share all my love with all the spirit communicators that came this evening. I'm just going to... Yeah. And you know what? I just have a message for everyone. Even if you didn't get a message tonight, I'm just getting from the spirit world in general that, you know, to remember that your loved one is always around you. You just have to kind of, you know, use your imagination and just talk to them in your head, you know. Say, hey, come sit with me. Let's have a cut. You can do whatever you want, whatever works for you. So they're just reminding you that they are there. And if you do get a sign or you're thinking about them, say, hey, hi, how are you? And just, you know, let them know that you received that sign because it helps to strengthen that connection with you. And they'll come back again and again. So, and they're just all saying, you know, like it's all about faith. It's all about faith and trust. Faith and trust I just keep getting from the spirit world in general and my guide. And remember that. And when is a more better time than faith, trust, and surrender than during the holidays this time, right? Okay. And I just wanted to thank everyone for the privilege of connecting with your loved ones in spirit this evening. And I'm going to take a little break for about 3 weeks when my daughter's here from Australia. And I think I might post a few little things on my YouTube channel, which is at Wendy D'Angelo, or Being Your Own Medium if you want to check it out. I'll put the link on my Facebook. So I might post a few little things if I'm inspired by Spirit to do so. So in closing, remember to keep your heart brave and your imagination wild, because anything is possible. So lots of love. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Bye, Shannon. Bye, Kelly. Oh, thank you. Yeah, getting a little tired today. I had a slow start today. So I had a few spirit communicators there that weren't taken. If I remember, I had a female who was talking about making shortbread cookies, reaching out to, I felt was grandson. I got the name Doug, Dougie, Douglas. And I also got a male, a Papa John, Papa Joe, who I felt was a grandfather figure, who is with spirit with his wife, who passed recently, shortly after him. So I have those two loved ones in spirit. So I'm hoping someone that maybe listens to the recording I post will be able to take them. So I'm just sharing, again, their messages with lots of love. And I just want to be respectful and acknowledge their presence here this evening too. So thank you, everyone. Have a lovely holiday, and I'll meet up again with you soon. Take care, everybody. Lots of love.